Why would McCarthy be doing this now? What new evidence is there against Joe and Hunter Biden that we haven't had for years? We've had the evidence for years. What is he sitting on?
They're waiting for the election. I think that's the only thing that makes sense. If they launch all of this stuff right away, as soon as they take the House, then they fire off their shot, and that's it. I think if you look at why they're not, look, for you, it's been 2.5 years, and now all of a sudden they're bringing this case up. It's hitting the news. The Democrats know the game they're playing as well. Wait until 2024 to start making big arrests, raiding houses, arresting people, targeting Trump. I think McCarthy is probably like, for one, obviously, too many of the Democrats just roll over and let things. They're Democrats go on the speed. Republicans or Democrats go on the speed limit. But I think a lot of this might be, if we do act too quickly, then we fizzle out too quickly, and so a slow buildup might actually work better politically.
Let's get a little wonky with this. What would the political strategy be then heading into 2024? Because at this point, I don't see why the Republicans wouldn't want Joe Biden to run, right? I mean, you have all the dirt on him. He's not just not popular, he's unpopular.
Yeah.
Even Democrat voters, the vast majority, say, we'll take anyone but Biden. Give me a ham sandwich, and I'll take that over Joe Biden. So to me, if you're the Republicans, you want Joe Biden to run. Yeah. He can't even campaign. And now you're dealing with a situation, Cornel West is going to take votes away from the Democrat base. If Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who's calling out the corrupt process within the Democrat Party, decides to run third party, that's going to take even more votes away from the Democrats. Now, unfortunately, they can't rally behind Donald Trump, but we can get over that as Republican voters or even independent voters that are going to vote for Trump now. I just don't even think it's a good political strategy to me. I say let Joe Biden run. Make him campaign.
That's all I want.
But they're not going to convict him. So they're trying to taint as much of his presidency and his campaign as possible.
And get it on the historical record, too.
Yep.
I think a couple of points about this. I think Republicans are always so careful, as they should be, because propaganda press will, rip them apart if they don't go about this the right way. So they are trying to build a case, unlike the Democrats with Trump, who just went in and railroaded him, and they continue to try to railroad him, and they don't have any facts, and it doesn't matter, right? So I do think they're trying to build a case. The other thing is, when I was flying here today, guys from New York, on my plane behind me was a Republican member of Congress who shall go nameless. And this member of Congress recognized me. I recognized them. And this person is sort of establishment, I wouldn't say swamp, but sort of establishment trying to
I don't know.
Can I start guessing?
Yeah, I think I've got some
ideas. We're going to play bingo here.
My lips are sealed.
There's a lot of Congress people, though.
So,
I think I know who it is, though.
We deboard the plane, and I went up to this member, and this member recognized me, and we start talking, and I said, I understand that you were trending on Twitter today. You probably guess who it might be. But in any case, we had a conversation about the impeachment, and this member of Congress indicated that at least they would like to see the impeachment done for sure, but wrapped up by like December 31st. So they don't want to drag it through an election year because at least the establishment members don't want it to flick back on them, right? Like they don't want the blowback. They think the press is going to jump all over them with this illegitimate impeachment and so on. So they want a lot of time and distance between the end of the impeachment, no conviction in the Senate, but an impeachment, and election day in November. At least that seemed to be the establishment point of view.